The State Bank of Vietnam expects credit to increase and interest rates to go down. The State Bank of Vietnam expects credit to increase and interest rates to go down. Deputy Governor of the State Bank of Vietnam, Minh Tu, said so when announcing the bank's performance results at the regular press conference of the first 6 months of the year on the morning of June 21, 2023. According to the Deputy Governor of the State Bank, monetary policy has never faced such difficulties as it has since the beginning of the year. The government has just met to discuss how to increase credit. However, slow credit growth is due to very difficult businesses due to reduced orders, disrupted cash flow, and high inventory. Some businesses have had to cut labor. In addition, the price of raw materials for many commodities increased, the purchasing power of both the domestic and world economies declined, and some areas, such as the real estate market, faced many difficulties. These affect the difficulty of managing monetary policy. As of June 15, 2023, the credit balance of the whole economy reached about 12 Vietnamese dongs and 32 Shu quadrillion, up 3.36% compared to the end of 2022. The increase is quite slow. However, the bank is still trying to increase credit, but the principle is not to lower credit standards. Increased credit still ensures capital efficiency and credit quality. In the current context, many businesses not only do not borrow more capital but also pay back previous loans. The government and the state bank are drastically seeking all solutions to remove difficulties for businesses and promote credit. Credit growth in the coming time is very important, Mr. Tu shared. According to Mr. Tu, the credit target for this year increased by 14%. In cases where inflation is controlled and credit demand increases, this index may be pushed higher, but vice versa. But so far, the full-year credit increase target remains at 14%. In fact, the State Bank of Vietnam has delivered 11%, but now it has only reached 3.36%, so the limit is still a lot. The banking sector's ability to provide capital to the economy is adequate and readily available. Regarding interest rate management, Mr. Tu said that the State Bank of Vietnam is continuing to monitor the situation to find appropriate solutions. Recently, on June 16, 2023, for the fourth time, the State Bank of Vietnam reduced the operating interest rate. These are specific and direct measures for commercial banks to reduce deposit and lending rates. He added that everyone wants low lending interest rates and a lot of money to lend to support businesses and people. The bank understands that and desires the same. With the principle of respect for the market, the State Bank directs and mobilizes commercial banks to gradually reduce interest rates in both mobilization and lending directions to support enterprises. In the next few days, the State Bank of Vietnam will work with commercial banks. If the operating interest rate decreases, commercial banks must share by cutting profits and operating costs to reduce lending rates, Mr. Tu emphasized. This content is mainly for the purpose of learning and expanding your English vocabulary. We are learning American English. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Thank you for considering subscribing to see more exciting videos.